We are Tuesday, May 25th, 2022, and look at this drop in the NASDAQ, QQQ specifically. Do I think that we won't see a bounce off of this trend line here? We may. Be interesting to see what happens tomorrow. If it does bounce, I do anticipate it's going to have some trouble through these resistance here. But I would like to see it come up to here, which allows us to, if we go to our actual short positions on QQQ, which is held through PSQ, it'd be nice to accumulate some more. Again, these green lines represent where we've been acquiring long positions, which are short QQQ. And we halted on this point here. For those of you who haven't seen the past, you can see it filling that gap fill. So I do have two more positions set up to purchase if it does come down to this point. But based on what I am starting to see now, it does look like we're going to start to build some strong resistance through here, because you've got this trend line coming down, you have this gap fill right here. So just take a look at that trend line. It does need to be adjusted. Let's take a look at what it looks like when it, whoa. That is awesome, guys. So look at that. Nice 3 points of contact on that downward trend. We are showing some, it's obviously become a point of resistance here on our our long position, which is short the NASDAQ. So yeah, maybe we'll see a rollover and we'll get some more purchases in here. But again, long-term trend or long-term expectation, long-term being over the next 3 to 6 months, outlying 12 months, is we definitely expect to see, and actually let's go to the weekly so we can see a little better. If we go to the weekly, we do expect to see a drop, and a continuation drop down to this point here and to this point. And for those of you who may not remember, that's a pretty significant drop from the point we're at now. Here it's a almost a 29%. Down here is a 42%. And I fully anticipate we're going to see a full drop of just about 70%. And if you look at that from the top, there's no reason to expect that we won't see that drop of about a 72%, if not an 85%. And for those of you who want to see, going back to 2000, you can see how this trend line here, and we just had a huge acceleration once we started having the quantitative easing and the lower interest rates. And at some point, we have to pay that backwards, if you will, and which will result in a drop likely to here, and if not a breakthrough down to these points here. So let's see what happens, continuation throughout the week. Take care and let me know what your thoughts are.